Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today's video is all about a collaboration that I've been doing, hosted by Deb Houck. And for all those other people that are participating, you need to check them out after you watch my video. The links are down in the description box below. So for this month, which is October 2021, our challenge has been used orange or purple. And then we have two other options. Option number one is to create a pumpkin. And option number two is to make something with either like fringe, bead weaving, or maybe some wired beads or something like that. Normally, I like to try to do everything in one piece. But I failed this month. I wasn't able to do that. But I was able to do all of them and in separate pieces. The first piece I want to show you is actually this bracelet set. And I'll be honest with you, I actually made all these bracelets a long time ago. This first bracelet here with the pumpkin on it, see if I can get it to where you can see it better. I made using purple, white, and black wax cording, and then I added orange beads and this little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. And then it stacks very nicely with the purple and the orange awareness bracelets that I have available in my shop. I've been wearing my purple one a lot lately. Our youngest grandchild, who at 4 weeks, was diagnosed with craniosynostosis. Hope I said that right. And the awareness color for that is purple. And if you would like to learn a little bit more about that, I'll leave a link up here with a short little video I did about it. But it's something that a lot of people don't know about, but it is actually not that uncommon. Craniosynostosis is actually a premature fusing of the skull, and fortunately he only has one, and it's the one in the front metopic, and he will be going to see a specialist pretty soon here, and probably be having surgery when he's quite young, before 6 months old. Basically, they're going to just have to reconstruct his skull. Yeah, it's pretty involved, but they do this all the time. There's a really good team of specialists that we'll be going to. And so I really think he's going to be okay. He'll just have a funky scar on his skull. But other than that, I think he's going to be just fine. The orange bracelet also represents a lot of different awarenesses. I made these for kidney cancer awareness. My brother-in-law actually passed away several years ago. And I made the family, everybody in the family, a orange awareness bracelet. But anyway, I think they really stack nicely together. And so this is what I did for the orange and purple. Now to move on with some other things I made. We're going to skip create a pumpkin, and I'll address that a little later. But to make something with fringe or bead weaving or wired beads, I made this several years ago. It's made from a guitar string, and it's just a little miniature wreath for the fall. And I just took some different colored white and gray. I think those are gray. Those are actually a very deep green. See, deep green crystals, white, orange, and wrap them with black wire. And I actually really love this ornament. So the next thing I am going to show you, and I'm actually going to make the other earring here. It's a pair of earrings that are inspired by a pumpkin. We were supposed to create a pumpkin, and so we kind of have a whimsical pumpkin here. And I'm using carnelian and some green wire. This is 18 gauge, and it's very soft wire, easy to work with. And then I have a bead cap that kind of has a little bit of a height to it, and then a different bead cap at the bottom. And basically what you do here is I take the leaf-looking bead cap, my carnelian bead, and then the bead cap that has some height to it. And then I debated on adding a green crystal because you really can't see it very well, but you can see the bling of it. And I always like sparkle. So I went ahead and added that. And then I just took my round nose pliers. Now this is just a demonstration. It's not really a tutorial, but a lot of you, particularly those of you who make jewelry, will probably find this a lot easier than I do and probably do a better job. But basically what I did is I just made a loop, and then I made another loop, wrapping it around. And I kind of wanted them to be the same size. See, they're not the same size here, so I'm going to have to adjust that a little bit. Okay. And then I made another loop. And so you kind of have this 3-leaf clover looking thing. Okay. And I'm going to adjust that a little bit so it's not so crooked. And you just basically take your pliers and just kind of move the wire around and adjust it. But because I have such horrible eyes, I'm going to have to put it really close to my eyeballs. So I'm going to pause this for a second and I'll be back. So once I get it all how I want it, I'm just going to slide these beads down here. And then I measured about 1 inch. Let me get my ruler here. Now I'm going to cut. And then I just took my round nose pliers and I just curled this. Just finished curling it with my flat nose pliers until it's butted right up against there. And now all I have to do is add some ear wires. And I got them all done. I made sure that these little swirly loop things were facing the opposite direction, so we do have a left and right earring. And some other earrings I made, and I actually have these in my shop. I have a couple of pair of these left. I just took some carnelian beads, and they're a two-tone, so we have silver tone and then the brass, so because I used brass bead caps, and then little silver tone findings and beads at the bottom. And these are little pumpkins. They have little green crystals at the top, and these could be worn all during the year, but they're really nice during the fall, especially, October and November. We got all kinds of pumpkins going on. And just to recap, we have the little wreath that I made, and then my bracelets. So this is what I made for this month, November 20, not November, not November yet, please. October 2021 for Deb Houck's collaboration. I think it's called Fun Making Jewelry. But I hope you go check everybody else out and see all the fun things that they made. A thumbs up would really be appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already. Mostly though, I hope you all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.